Time to go full 85. What if my car blows up? Guys, I'm nervous. It's running. You smell that? Smells like corn.
I'm going back to 505. If it's a 7-hour flight or a...
What's up, guys? Today I'm making my 335i full 85. To make this happen, I have a bucketed stage 2 low pressure fuel pump by Precision Raceworks and a EKP Cooler Module Kit. Running E85 has a bunch of benefits such as more power, cooler engine temps, and better knock resistance. But it also requires proper fueling upgrades, so that's why I'm upgrading my stock low pressure fuel pump to a stage 2. I also went with the bucketed design just so I don't starve my fuel pump when I'm going uphill or if I'm just really low on gas. And for the fuel pump module, I bought this cooler kit so it doesn't overheat. I'll link all the products and tools I use in this video down in the description below. So let's get right into it. We're gonna start off by removing the rear passenger side seat cushion. This seat is held on by clips. Do have to give it quite a bit of force. Damn. Now we're gonna take this outside.
Brother, what's that?
You're gonna remove this to the side. I'm just gonna have homie hold it down for me. You're gonna remove these 4 10mm bolts to remove this metal cover off so you can access the fuel pump. So once you have this off, there's gonna be 2 connectors going to the fuel pump. You're gonna want to head and just remove those. Be very careful not to break it. To remove them, you're just gonna pinch on both ends and just pull it. Now that you got this disconnected, we're gonna start up the car so we can get all the fuel out of these lines. So when we take them out, we don't spill fuel all over the place. Start my car up. And you're just gonna pretty much just wait until it dies. Now we're gonna remove these fuel lines. So you push this down and you pull it up. So we have that one. See, there's no fuel coming out of that line. If you didn't turn on your car and starve it to death, you would have a bunch of fuel coming out of these lines. Both fuel lines are out. Now you're gonna grab this tool. I bought this tool from, I believe, on Amazon. They're pretty cheap. You can buy them also at any auto store. I think I bought this for like $20. And you get to adjust these. You just unscrew them. I already have it at the perfect location. You're gonna line it up with any of these. The fuel pump is going to want to come up, so you got to push it down. There you go. Push this thing back down. It's finally out. We'll first remove this top part of it. Well, that came out already. So this line just came out with me just pulling on it. This line right here that connects to this right here. When you do this job, I would recommend having like almost an empty tank so it's easier to work with. We're going to remove 3 lines. This one, the one under it, and the one to the side of it. These you can just take off easily. This one, you push this in and you're able to pull it out. Line's finally out. This one's a little hard. What I ended up doing was prying against it to push this in, so I was able to pull it out. So once you have this line out, now we should be able to take out the whole assembly. Got the fuel pump out. This still has a lot of fuel in it. I'm going to attempt to drop it back into the fuel tank. Don't you just love the smell of fuel? Or am I just weird? I think I might just be weird. Comment down below if you like how gas smells. Alright, so this thing is pretty much empty now. So we got the old fuel pump out. Now we're gonna put the new one in. We're gonna make sure to put this gasket in before we drop this in. That's gonna sit up here. We can pull this out, this top part. Be careful with these lines. Now that we pull this top out, it'll make it easier for us when we put it in and connect all these lines. So we'll put the floater in. Make sure you have the floater on, because sometimes during shipping the floater comes off. So just make sure you put this on. Boom, that's in. Now we're gonna reconnect these lines. So I got the fuel lines in. This one with the tab on it goes into the fuel pump. These 2 are just gonna go onto these plastic pieces and they are just redirecting the fuel into the bucket. Now we're gonna connect this connector onto this top housing of the fuel pump. After that, we're able to just push it down onto the bottom housing and close it. Comes in. Just make sure this is aligned with the bottom one and it's in. I cleaned this fuel lock, whatever you want to call it. That was easier than expected. Now we're gonna tighten this up. Do it by hand first. Make sure she's real tight. Pause. I'm gonna reconnect these fuel lines. So this one goes here. Push down on this. Push in. Same thing with this one. Push down. Make sure they're good. Whenever you put these lines on, also with the line inside, make sure if you pull it, it doesn't come out. That's how you know it's locked in. Now we're gonna reconnect these connectors. Put these 4 bolts back in. Before I put the module cooler kit on, I'm just gonna test out my car. She's alive! Alright, so we know the fuel pump works. Now let's do the cooler kit. The location of your module is also going to be on the passenger rear side. You're going to want to take this cushion off. It's just on by a bunch of plastic clips, so just be careful with it. Comes off just like that. Now we have access to our module. We are gonna unbolt this. This is probably 10 millimeters again, and then disconnect these 2 connections. Before you do this as well, make sure you disconnect your battery. Alright, so we take off those 2 10 millimeters. Now that comes off just like that. Boom. Just like that. We got the module out now. Arcterminator provides pretty good instructions on how to do this full install, but I'll show you guys how to do this. So first we're going to remove this cover off. Got a flathead screwdriver and I just pried it. Now we can see all of the electronics of the module. They provide you with heat sinks. First we're going to prep it with some alcohol. We'll let that dry for a bit. The fans are going to be blowing in this way, so I'm going to have my fins facing like that, so then the fans blow into the fins. It doesn't say to do that in the instructions, but I'm trying to big brain this, alright? So that's how the final result should look like. We're going to put this 3D printed case on, or cover. So now you're going to open up your glove compartment so you can access the fuse box. So we're gonna tap into the cigarette lighter. So for my model, it's gonna be fuse number 8. This is for production models after 09 2007. And then if your car's before this, then it would be fuse 30. So for my cigarette lighter fuse, it's gonna be this one right here, 20 amp fuse. So I'm going to remove the fuse, and then we are going to put it into here. And now that I put the fuse in, I'm gonna go ahead and connect this to number 8 again. Make sure that's in good. I'm running my wire up here, so then I can run it down the door so it's not visible. Once you routed this to the back, we're gonna go ahead and ground this wire here. You can also do it here or here, or there's another one down here, as long as it's grounded. But I think this is probably the best location for it. And then we're gonna go ahead and screw on these nuts. So I'm gonna turn on the car and I'm going to try to hear for the fan to kick in to make sure it's working properly. Ignition is on and you can hear that fan. It's pretty loud, but I feel like once you cover it up, it should be good. Once you verify that the fan is working, we're gonna put the rear passenger side cushions back on. So we're gonna put our OBD2 Wi-Fi adapter in. So now we're gonna have to tune the car. Connect first to, not my Wi-Fi, I'm gonna connect to the MHD Wi-Fi adapter. Just connect it now, go to MHD, flash, click on this version. Make sure all this is good. I'm gonna be using multi-map. This is pretty cool, so I can switch on the fly to different maps. I'll just do map 4 to full E85. Now we're gonna click on long right, connected, and now it's gonna be flashing the car. If you guys want like a full tutorial on how to install MHD and just more in depth how to tune your car with MHD, let me know and I'll make a full video on it. Alright, now we gotta wait 30 seconds and we're able to start the car. So we at the gas station. Time to go full 85. Go ahead and pop this lid. So E85 is cheaper, but it does burn quicker. Debit card's in. Yo, what's this music though? Oh, it's supposed to remove. No, I don't know why I'm nervous right now. Guys, I'm nervous. Almost grabbed the wrong pump already. We're filling it up now. Damn, already 5 gallons? So my car capacity is around like 16 gallons. So let's fill her up. That's my car. What if my car blows up? Kind of scared, bro. Guys, she has a taser. 16 gallons, what'd I say? Alright, so that was $48 for 16 gallons. She's full with E85 now. Bro, don't play like that. She wants to tase me because she tased herself earlier. It's okay. I'm nervous already as is, bro. Chill. First startup. Then we blow up and that's it. Ready, guys? Wait. Oh my gosh, almost forgot. Ow! We gotta remap this. So I'm gonna go ahead. So right now I'm on map 1, which was my 91 pump gas tune. So we're gonna go to, we set it to 4. We're gonna head and set it to 4 now. All right, now we're gonna start the car. It's running. She's running. All right, time to go take it for a quick test drive. Am I gonna hit homie's car? Maybe. All right, I'm low-key scared, guys. Can we get a W in the chat for my car not exploding first? I should start live streaming low-key. So this is just a base map from MHD. This is not like some crazy map that push crazy power. I'll eventually get a custom tune, but it feels good so far. I want to monitor my boost levels to see how much PSI I have with this map. Alright guys, I'm going to do a dig to see how this car feels with full 85. Oh, she still has it in her. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button and subscribe for more videos. Thank you. You smell that? Smells like corn.